Welcome to Brands Hatch. Opened back in the 1950s, it's one of the most atmospheric tracks in the United Kingdom, mainly due to its location in Kent, in the countryside, providing a picturesque backdrop during races, especially in the autumn and spring seasons when the trees start changing color. Brands Hatch hosts two amazing layouts, including the Indy layout and the Grand Prix circuit. The Indy layout, the shorter 1.2 mile layout, was named after the Indy 500, and then the main Grand Prix circuit, the long 2.4 mile circuit used for major events, including Formula 1. Once upon a time, they did run races back here between 1964 and 1986. Hosted some names such as Jim Clark, Emerson Fittipaldi, Niki Lauda, Ayrton Senna, just to name a few. In the world of GT racing, GT4 races around here in Brands Hatch through the GT4 European Series. This circuit is very ideal for close racing with its mix of fast straights and technical corners. Some of these challenging sections can include Paddock Hill Bend, one of the most famous corners for its steep downhill right-hander with a blinding apex, making it a major challenge for drivers. Druid's Hairpin is a tight, uphill right-hander that requires skillful braking and a hot spot for overtaking and those dive bombs. And of course, Hawthorne Bend, a fast sweeping right-hander that tests a car's grip and mainly a driver's bravery. One wrong step will land you right into the gravel. In the world of Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, this will host round 1 of the GT4 International Championship. With hosts to 5 different manufacturers, the Aston Martin, BMW, McLaren, Mercedes, and Toyota, this is sure to be an amazing championship. It all starts here. This is round 1, the British Grand Prix.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's opening season here at Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, and welcome to round 1 of the GT4 International Championship. I'm your host, Rahul Nasir, and what action we have for you here today. Opening day looks amazing. Over 17 drivers all around the world looking to make a name for themselves here today. We cannot wait to get the action underway. This is going to be an amazing championship, the final championship before Race of Champions, the playoffs. This is the last ticket spot. These drivers are going to be very competitive, very eager to get that final spot to put themselves into the playoffs. But we look here live at Brands Hatch here in Kent, in the United Kingdom, for the first round of the British Grand Prix. So drivers are all around the circuit here. An amazing opening day out here. Just cannot wait to get the action truly underway. A lot of newcomers all around the paddock. And with about 6 minutes left to go, let's take a tour of these drivers coming around the circuit. So the first driver here, a new alien, has been spotted and landed, crash landed here in Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. This is Cody Lawrence. The man from the United States, he pilots the Toyota Supra, and he looks to make a name for himself. He's already at the very top of the standings, so he's already making a great impression, but it's the racing that's really going to matter. And we're gonna see how he does around here. Going down the order, Jaden Harrison, of course, second place in the Radical Caribbean Cup, looks to get a championship now of his own. Daniel Tabiter here at home, very excited to see Brands Hatch on the calendar, so very excited for him. Oswin Wilson in the Mercedes, making his return as well. Up next, it is Mike Van Dorn in the McLaren. Already has a championship to his name, looking to gain another one. So close in the DTM World Championship. What can he do here in GT4? Marlon Young, your DTM World Champion, looks to continue that streak as we continue on to a brand new championship. Sean Lee in the BMW M4. Also making his return, loves his GT racing. He's going to pilot the BMW, and we're going to see how he does in today's event. Newcomer here, Jerry Cookie in the Mercedes AMG GT4. Jerry is looking to also make some seeds around here. I believe he is part of one big team here in Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. So making his debut here, Jerry, in the Mercedes. Next up, it's the X-Play teammate of Martin Webster, sits in the pits in the Toyota Supra. Next up, Casper Krogsgaard looking to continue his momentum after the DTM Caribbean leg of this championship. He's done very well. Had a very good name for himself out here, so we're going to see how he does. Oliver Bloch in the pits in the Toyota Supra. He is rocking one of the custom liveries on track. We'll hope to see as well. Same with Waltzak. So he's sitting in the pits. And then we have another newcomer, Aria Carmona, piloting the Aston Martin. Can't wait to see what Aria can do on track here. Debut event for Carmona. Next up, the returning Danny Nazir, going for a little drift in the McLaren out of turn 1. Of course, not a newcomer here. He has always been a main welcome around here. But we do have another newcomer here, the Canadian. So Ryan, piloting the McLaren. He is teammates with Andrew Rupner. Ryan, he is unable to take part today, but I believe he is in the live chat. So Marnie, as he goes for a little spin, hits the wall there. Mara Amiri on his first laps here. This is first event. Met him personally. Great kid. So cannot wait to see what he does on the track. Met him through karting. So yeah, wonder how he's gonna do on track here today. Still finding his feet. And last but not least, Andy Reese sitting in the pits. 20 drivers now into the session with a minute and 50 left to go. Wonder if I'm gonna clip through here. Almost, just about. So we do have a couple more little spots here. So we do have a little face cam for you guys. It was requested to have a lot more of me onto the stream, so we're gonna give you guys, so you guys are gonna see the live reactions. When you hear me scream at the top of my lungs, you may understand what it looks like to be in the booth. Apologies, my voice is not the best at the moment. I have had a little bit of a cough over the week, so still recovering over that, but yeah, gonna do our best to get this one commentated, because this is going to be such a good event. Also, returning here, so many new things, but this one, if you're a longtime fan, you'd be very happy to hear that Battle Cam is finally back! Yes, it is! The dual cameras! Now we can watch two cars, not Osmond Wilson twice, but we can watch two different battles on track. We can watch qualifying with two cars, so brand new innovations, new things coming here at CMRSC. So, just cannot wait for the action out here. But yeah, Battle Cam has returned. Let's get back up to the main scene. So lots of new drivers out here today, lots of returning drivers as well. Might have to just shrink our timing tower here. Because we have so many drivers out here. We are just about fitting them onto our screen. I think that should just about do it there. Take a look at the face cam side. So it is just blocking there. So what if we just drag ourselves across the screen over here? Let's take a little home on this side of the screen. Did not realize we did not have so many drivers. We did end it up at 16. But sold out crowd. And I'm not talking just for the audience here at Brands Hatch, but no, I am talking about the championship. For round one, it is completely full to the brim. So, yeah, cannot wait to get this one underway. Checkered flag is out. And Cody Lawrence takes the top spot with a 129.161. Jaden Harrison, 129.328. Daniel Taverner, 129.608. Let's go ahead into the voice channel here. So many drivers in the chat. Let's have a little word. All right, welcome everybody. Newcomers and drivers returning here. Amazing first day for the championship. A complete sold out show. The championship is completely full at the moment, so if you are in the voice channel and you're not in the championship, don't worry. As soon as we complete today's round, next week we will have all the new slots open up for you guys to hop through in. But first and foremost, big welcome to all our new members joining in. Warm welcome, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy the action. There is a live stream going on. If you haven't noticed, you can check the general chat for that. So yeah, share it around. It would mean a lot. So we're going to get into qualifying. A couple things I want to say. Regarding the race, it's going to be a mandatory pit stop. So in this race, you have to come in once. There are 2 races, of course, but in the race, you will have to come into the pits once, change your tires, and then come back out. Refueling is completely optional, but the tire change is very mandatory. Failing to do that, disqualification. That's going to be the same for both race 1 and race 2. So I recommend in this 15-minute qualifying session, make sure your setup strategy is all good to go. Your pit stop strategy is good. Test out your pit entry as well. Make sure you have the pit limiter locked in so you're not speeding in the pits. Any other questions and comments, do let me know. I am here. But I see everybody in the broadcast channel. Once again, not mandatory to be here. Reason why? For those of our regular drivers here, there are no virtual safety cars. So this championship is treated just like the very first GT World Challenge Championship at the start of the year. Essentially, no yellow flags, no cautions. You're racing to the very end. Any incident we see, we're going to catch it. If we can catch it on the stream, we will. If not, majority of it will be sent to the race director after the race. We're going to look at the replay. You're free to let myself know by using the penalty report system in our Discord, or you can send us a DM. Let us know your incident. Overall, though, let's have a good race out there. Qualifying starting in 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
How's my
Ping?
ping? Yeah, is it okay? I feel a little sticky on his road.
It looks good.
Like frames per second, like I feel.
Yeah, some pings are a bit high right now, but they will go down.
Okay.
Alright, so qualifying underway for the first time in this championship. Let's start off the action right now. Here we go. Qualifying coming your way right now. Welcome to Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, and welcome to qualifying for the first round of the GT4 International Championship. Drivers are already out on their qualifying times here. Everybody's actually on their out lap, I should say. Welcome, everybody. We have 15 minutes of qualifying. So can't wait to get the action underway as all the drivers are making their way around the circuit here at Brands Hatch for the British Grand Prix. National Championship. So just doing a little bit of audio checks there, but we can begin this one here. As now lap times can come on the board. Marlon Young, our first driver across the line. So we're going to watch him around for a hot lap here. As we go down the hill into the left-hander. Oh, missing the apex quite a bit. Going to go wide. Is Marlon Young in the Supra. But first driver to set some times on the board here. Van Dorn is just behind him. Actually, no, he's got into a little bit of traffic. So both drivers, I think Van Dorn has just backed out on his lap. But Marlon Young, the Guyanese, going through the kink, up the hill, right about now. Let's see how he does here. Just about nailing that apex there. No improvement in the second sector, so we're going to watch him as he comes around onto the back straight now for the first time. For the second time, I should actually say. So around the final corner, and Marlon Young races to the line, the time that all the drivers are going to be competing with as Marlon comes across is going to be a 30.736. What can we see from Van Dorn? Takes it down into the 29s. And Jaden Harrison is going to take that time even more lower in the Mercedes, 29.277. So Van Dorn goes for a little slide on that last lap. Cody Lawrence in the Super. Oh, there's so much traffic out in turn one. A lot of drivers just getting out the way. Cody is going to do that for Van Dorn, even though he is on a outlap. Both of the drivers backing off. So Cody Lawrence, P2, he's on the front row, but Jaden Harrison's going to take provisional pole at the moment. So as we continue on, Jaden Harrison looks to get some improvements on his lap here. And he is flying in the Mercedes. Continuing to keep the momentum up. He is green in the first, but yellow in the second, so lost a little bit of time there. But he is still pushing. There you can see just about getting these apexes hooked up into the left-hander. And just keeping it between the white lines. So now on the back straight, we're going to watch Jaden Harrison to see what he can do over the curb. Little hop. But he's going to quickly race to the line. Jaden Harrison hugging the inside, looking to get a good time. Oh, it's no improvement, but it's purple in the third, so 129.3. Cody Lawrence backed out on his lap, of course. Van Dorn, what can we see? He's going to start his lap. Now watching Marlon Young racing to the line. He might be on an outlap of his own. He actually was. Yes, he is. Well, Zach in a custom livery, exploring through the gravel there momentarily. Jerry, the American, in the Mercedes as a fellow Mercedes, the IKEA car of Oswin Wilson. The guy in East goes up into 4th position. So as it stands, it's Mercedes, Toyota, McLaren. That's your top three. As we continue on, look at those times. The top three in those 29s. Oswin Wilson, the only driver just outside of it. Now, Jaden Harrison continuing to push on this lap. He is improved. Where is Cody Lawrence? Still no improvement from him. Nothing from Van Dorn either. So eyes are set on the Jamaican in that Mercedes. These are 25-minute races, so these drivers are going to have some time, but not a lot, to make moves on track. So qualifying is going to be very important to improve, as Jaden Harrison is going to do exactly that, extending his pole position lead with a 129.194. Cody Lawrence, though, finds purple in the second sector, but a 10th down. Finds a bit of traffic. Ryan is on a lap of his own. So unless you're not on a lap, then you would have to let through the driver behind. But Cody Lawrence, 29.632. Very interesting. He's going to keep the momentum going as Jaden Harrison really dancing around his time. So he takes it to the pits. Is Jaden Harrison. 7 minutes and 58 seconds. We're just under 8 minutes to go here in qualifying. And times are really ramping up now. Daniel Taberner is up into 4th position. Austin Wilson back down into 5th. Andy Rees, 6th position. There's one of the custom liveries we have on track. Marlon Young in 7th. He was one of the first drivers to come across the line. He was P1. 20 drivers now officially into the server. So very exciting scenes here. Just want to double check. All right, cool. So we have all our timings up of all our drivers. So, Cody Lawrence, slower on this lap, so he's not going to be improving anytime soon. Van Dorn and Taberner, McLaren, second row, so that's very interesting. Look at Oswin Wilson and Andy Rees, 2 Mercedes up there, but Jaden Harrison still holds the top. He was not the fastest overall in the week. That actually belonged to Daniel Taberner, and actually he's on the ball right now in the McLaren. Oh, has he actually backed off? Oh, he has, so I think he saw a driver ahead of him, wanted to give some space. That might be Sean Lee. No, it is not. I'm not too sure who that is in front of him. But we're going to check it out. It was Oswin Wilson, so I did see a bit of yellow on that car. So, very interesting there. So, Taberner is going to start to go on a push lap. Do we see any more improvements? Cody Lawrence not on the ball just yet. Actually, Cody has improved in the first sector, we believe. Yes, he has. So, he is purple. We're also going to take a look at Daniel Taberner. Both of these drivers very quick on their first couple of laps, but it is Cody Lawrence on the right-hand side of your screen. Both of them flying around this lap. Toyota and the McLaren looking very fast out there, very feisty. So Cody is going to be the first of these drivers to come around. Did see Oliver get disconnected, so hopefully everything's good with him. DeVille Park entering into the session, making that over 20 drivers, I believe. But Cody Lawrence, first driver to come across the line. We're going to watch his time now. Any improvement? No, it's 2/10 off. And Taberner trying to fix his sector times. I did see improvements in that first sector and in the second sector. Oh, and he's gone off. Oh, that's going to be an invalid lap time. So very unfortunate, but pushing very hard. So opening up the voice channel to hear the drivers over the comms. As we continue qualifying now, under 5 minutes to go. And so far, that top 3 has been locked in for quite a while. Van Dorn, Lawrence, oh, as Van Dorn goes off the track, Lawrence and Harrison. Harrison does find a little bit of improvement. Let's take a look. Where is Daniel Taberner? On his lap now. I believe he might be on an improvement of his own. So I'm going to split up the screen. So yeah, there you can see that. He is improving. Daniel Taberner in the second sector, just a bit off. But he's trying to get onto that second row, that 29.4. Meanwhile, Cody Lawrence nowhere quicker than his best lap. We're going to watch a fresh Van Dorn around here. 2 McLarens on your screen. Much better exit from Daniel Taberner. And he is racing final corner now onto the start-finish line. Oh, it's a little bit off the track. That's gonna really hamper his lap time. Oh, and he's taking it to the pits. He found improvement, but that was enough to slow his time down. That could have been a time that would have launched him right at the top. We're gonna watch the green sectors here of Mike Van Dorn, the Dutchman. Racing around the circuit, looking very good. So a couple drivers that we are monitoring in the paddock having a little bit of trouble joining back into the session. That is Oliver Blotch. So just take a quick moment to make sure he is in our session, because we do want to have all our drivers in it. But meanwhile, we do have 2 minutes left to go in qualifying. So apologies for the little bit of a silence there for the moment. But, oh, who is that? That is Danny Nasir. He's gotten out the way, back on track. Oh, and that's another driver off. That's Casper. So, meanwhile, minute 35 left to go. We're really coming down to it, the last moments here in qualifying. Any shot here. We'll find out. Casper just getting out the way for, I think, Waltzak. Now, here we go. Final laps for these drivers here. Jaden Harrison, one opportunity to see if he can extend. Cody Lawrence, also a big chance here. He's gonna have one more lap, but he has improved in the second sector. There you see how close he gets to the outside. But now racing to the line, very crucial. Can he go up the standings? No, he cannot, but one more lap to do it. Van Dorn on his last lap. Actually, he might be able to get around in time. He has a bit of traffic ahead of him, depends on who it is. It's Marlon Young. He's currently 9th position. And Van Dorn is a second faster. But he is backing off just a bit. Oh, and Jaden Harrison, no improvements from him at all. Now, this is very interesting as we come down to the end of this one. Oh, and Jaden, he's a 10th and a half up, but 10th and 1.27 up, but problem is, that first sector was not quick at all. Cody Lawrence, nothing at all as well. What do we see from Van Dorn? He's on his last lap, but this is it. Qualifying is over. Tabner across the line, and he's gonna go 4th position. A lot of drivers sitting in pits. That's their qualifying done as well. Sean Lee, Jerry crossing the line as well. Webster, Baiano, Weltzak, Crossguard. Jaden Harrison losing his time there. He's going to take it into the pits. Cody Lawrence, big opportunity. Can we see pole position from him in his debut event? Good in the first, yellow in the second. Races to the line in 3rd. Can we see it? Will it be pole position for this American driver? No, it's a 10th. Just over off. Van Dorn, we're going to find out from him in the McLaren. He's going to have a nice slipstream up to the start-finish line. And we're finding out now. Let's see it. Is it going to be pole position? Can he improve to the second row? Crosses the line. No, he can't. That is qualifying. Jaden Harrison is your man on pole. That is it. What a fight that was. Incredible effort from these drivers out here. Let's go congratulate him. Congratulations to your top 3 there, Harrison, Lawrence, and Van Dorn. Amazing qualifying, guys. Racing coming up now. And that's going to do it here for qualifying. Thank you so much for tuning in to qualifying. And we will now get ready to set the action for racing here at Brands Hatch for the first round of the championship. So, as we get action almost underway now, I believe we do have some trouble in the session here. Oliver having trouble getting into the session. Don't see any message from him. If you are watching the live stream, Oliver or Andy, jump back into the broadcast. I'll see if we can help you here. But
how much fuel?
Really depends on how long you want to run the first step.
In total, probably 33, something like that.
I have
Yeah.
it like 45.
30, around 35 could be good for the entire race. Depending on the car you're running, I guess.
I guess with the Super. I don't know the different fuel consumptions on the other cars.
Yeah, I'm running the McLaren, so.
Yeah, in the McLaren I'm using 1.8 a lap.
So we're gonna let those drivers have a little conversation, but as for us, it is time to get this first round underway. 2 races coming up now, 25 minutes apiece. Can't wait to get this one underway. Here we go, folks. It is round 1. The British Grand Prix is next. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, and it is time for round 1 of the 2024 Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club GT4 International Championship. 1 minute away, countdown. Let's look at your standings. So in pole position, it is Jaden Harrison, followed by Cody Lawrence, Mike Van Doren, Daniel Taverner, Oswin Wilson, Andy Rees, Sean Lee, Jerry Cook, Marlon Young, DeVille Park, Martin Webster, Anderson Baiano, Bart Waldzak, Casper Krogsgaard, Danny Nasir, Aria Carmona, Ryan Maranirmi. And that is going to settle your grid there. Just under 20 drivers enter the fray. Only one can call himself the winner here today in this first round. Best of luck to the drivers now.
15 seconds. Good luck, guys.
So the good lucks are coming across here now. Here we go. We position ourselves very nice just over the start finish as the lights come on for the first round. Oh, and there's already a jump start as 6 lights are going to go over the board, and we will go racing here in the first round. Bit of carnage at the start. 2 drivers already going off the edge there. But we go green. No yellow flags here in this championship. But there you go. There's the top 3 going down the order. So already a scruffy start for some of those who didn't even get off the line. It was Andy Rees who got a jump start. Cody Lawrence in P2. Jaden Harrison with the jump. Van Doren, 3rd position. Webster also got a jump start as well. It's chaos in the rear end.
Restart, please. I got driving room to take us on the start line.
Well, can you hear me?
Would you guys like a restart?
Yes, please. There's a lot of things happening. Guys are showing us jump start, which doesn't make sense. 4 or 5 people showing a jump start.
All right. So we'll restart that one.
Yeah. I don't know if a jump start hit other people.
I believe so. So, folks, we're gonna restart this one. You don't have to go anywhere. The server's gonna reset here, and you guys all you have to do is just make sure your setup is good to go. Pit stop strategies and everything is good to go. We're gonna put you guys on the grid back now.
Why is the clutch disabled?
Huh?
Why is clutch disabled?
Clutch was fine. I started with it.
Yeah,
That's
I
just
started
the cars,
with
I think.
as well.
I don't have clutch.
Nah, it doesn't work.
Me
Yeah,
and
these
Daniel.
cars-
I started off the clutch fine.
Yeah, same. I also started with the clutch.
So, bit of an oopsie
These
there.
cars have
I don't have no clutch either, so that's what I've been all week.
I don't know what happened. I didn't know what happened there
Yeah,
because
that's nothing on my side. I didn't touch anything with the server or clutch or anything like that.
I have my foot on the clutch and I just put it into gear and the car just jumped.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's why all the jump starts happened.
I guess not
Yeah.
everyone has a clutch then.
Well, don't use the clutch. That's all I'm saying. Don't use the clutch if it's. You should have tried it out before.
I didn't know that. Sorry.
I didn't have no clutch all week, so
Don't worry,
some
guys.
cars
Don't
have
worry.
clutches, some cars don't.
Don't touch gas and don't touch. clutch.
At least the McLaren has a clutch. So if you're using the McLaren, you have a clutch.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna start this one up once again. 1 minute to go. Bit of a oopsie there from the drivers. Didn't realize they had clutches, so that's why you saw a million people jump the start there. We're gonna restart this one here. Here we go. British Grand Prix up next. welcome to the first round of the championship with 30 seconds left to go. We take a look at qualifying. So on pole, it is Harrison, followed by Lawrence, Van Doren, Tabiter, Wilson, Rees, Lee, Cook, Young, Park, Webster, Baiano, Waldzak, Krugsgaard, Nasir, Carmona, Marimi, and that's gonna round out your grid with 15 seconds left to go. Let's get this one underway. For the first round here at Brands Hatch, it's the British Grand Prix. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lights. And for the first round, we go racing! So, Jaden Harrison takes a great lead. He's going to cover off the inside there of Cody Lawrence. Van Doren's going to follow through with Tabiter. It's going to get pressured onto the inside of Oswald Wilson. Sean Lee gets a little bit pushed off wide. A little bit of contact there. Jerry in the rear of one of the Mercedes up there. But as we go racing now, we can see onto the inside as Van Doren gets a move done on the American of Cody Lawrence. Daniel Tabiter trying to defend his position on Oswald Wilson. It's a great start for the drivers up in front. It's a pretty clean start as they already tried to split the gaps up. Now as Austin Wilson dives it down the inside. Mercedes against the McLaren. Austin has to back out of it. Marlon Young holding off some attacks between DeVille Parker and Sean Lee. Great start from these drivers here. But heading back up to your lead, it's Jaden Harrison who holds off the lead, followed by Van Doren. Then it's Cody Lawrence. But high pressure is on the Dutchman. Oh, as he runs wide. Here comes a big opportunity for the Supra. He's not going to take it this time around, just a little too far back. Meanwhile, remember, in this championship, there are no yellow flags, so these drivers are going to have to just carry on. Webster, as well as Ryan, getting it all wrong somewhere on the track. So, apologies, excuse me there, but what incredible action we have on the track. As you see the top 5 already getting themselves split up and far away from the competition. Already trying to pull a gap of their own, but there you see the battle for P2 as Jaden Harrison just about exiting the picture of your screen. Little wide there is Cody Lawrence. But some more action. We're going to take it to the battle cam as you see a fight between DeVille and Sean Lee. Battle for 7th. That's your mid-pack just in the background. You see on the left-hand side of your screen there. But on the right-hand side, it is your top drivers. So incredible first start here. A little bit of a hiccup early on in the stream, but drivers are good now. A little bit of argy-bargy here in the back. There you see Carmona defending that position against Danny Nasir in the McLaren. Looks to try to get a move down the hill. Cannot get it done. Has to tuck back in. Van Doren starting to open up his gap against 3rd position. And he's looking good as well. There you can clearly see the top 3 slowly spreading out from each other, but it's Cody Lawrence as Jaden Harrison puts in the fast lap of the race. Cody Lawrence is the one who is feeling that pressure from the countryman, hometown hero, Daniel Tabiter. Aussie in the back there in the Mercedes, also trying to keep up. Gonna quickly check audio levels for you guys here. The countryman, hometown hero. Alright, we're gonna try to do that less often. As there we can see that I think Cody Lawrence now in big pressure as Van Doren actually has lost out some time and now falling into the clutches for that fight at P3, now turning into a fight at P2. Cody Lawrence there, stretching his wings now, trying to look to the inside, can't get it done. Look how close he gets into the Supra against the McLaren. Still hustling on Van Doren. Van Doren making a cheeky mistake there. There's a little bit of lag there. But we continue on. So packs are decently getting split up there. Jaden Harrison, 2.5 seconds, holds on to the lead. heavy pressure now is Cody Lawrence and Mike Van Dorn as Daniel Tabiter quicker than the both of them as they head around the exit of the final quarter, and as they were on the back straight, they were really hustling each other on. Jaden Harrison, another fastest lap in the race. Pushing himself along, Daniel Tabiter trying to find a move. Almost into the gravel, keeping it alive. See if we can get a rear camera. There we go. So there you see the action behind Van Dorn, Cody Lawrence, Daniel Tabiter, and eventually there you see the Mercedes of Oswin Wilson. Meanwhile, trouble! Marlon Young rejoin!
Sorry. I must have the clutch instead of the brake.
And Andy Rees cuts collected from Marlon Young.
Sorry, man.
You're good.
That's unfortunate.
I must have
Yeah,
clutch
we'll
instead
look
of the brake.
Yeah, just saw the end of that. Unfortunate there. So a lot of these drivers using their clutch and unfortunately forgetting that these cars are just not working with their clutches. So Marlon Young, that was not the best of rejoins for him, but of course looked at after the race. But at the end of the day, they just got to keep continuing on because there is a second race for big points. Meanwhile, there we see Daniel Tabiter slowly but surely trying to find the move on the Toyota. Cody Lawrence resorting to defensive driving now as Tabiter is going to go down the inside. No! But puts a nose up there, reminding him that he is still with him. He is still there, folks. Meanwhile, another move here as Jerry and DeVille go side by side. Japan versus Germany. And Jerry, a beautiful move, will get that one done. He's up into 7th. Good fight here, though, between these two drivers. We're going to take the battle cam and continue watching DeVille and Jerry. And a little bit of defensive driving now is Van Dorn as Cody starts to close up that gap. Driver's eye here for the moment as we continue to watch Van Dorn holding on to the second position. Really keeping this fight alive and well. And you can also see on the left-hand side of your screen how close DeVille is getting to the action against Jerry. That's your battle for P7. So incredible action going on here. And we still have another race to go. 17 minutes in this first one, but look at this. Tabiter trying to look to the inside. Best opportunity on track, side by side. And no, once again, cannot get the move done. But even closer, has to take to the gravel. Not enough space. Incredible action here. As now Cody Lawrence back, putting Van Dorn under pressure. Turn 1, the outside is favoring that driver more. The outside driver always getting the better run. The inside's so hard to get it done, but this is a good opportunity for Cody Lawrence to get the move on the McLaren. 210's gonna turn into 110's gonna turn into under a 10. Goes to the outside, side by side, battle for second position. Can Cody Lawrence hold on? No, he can't. Can he pull the switch back of dreams? Not enough, cannot. So Van Dorn hugs the inside. Van Dorn, a great defensive drive from him, but for how long? Cody Lawrence takes the outside tires to the grass. Into the right-hander. Great apex there from Van Dorn. Holding on for dear life. Tabiter still up there. Oswin Wilson just watching the action, waiting for the fireworks to go off if contact were to happen. This is your eye. This is what Daniel Tabiter is watching. Cody Lawrence looks to the outside. Can he get it done? Has to switch down to the inside. A great run there from the Toyota Supra. Can he see the legs? He has the legs. Goes it down the outside. Can he get the move done? Just about. And here comes Daniel Tabiter, also looking for a move there. Cannot follow through, but Cody Lawrence goes up to second position. Looks to the inside there. Van Dorn has to cover off. Daniel Tabiter cannot afford to attack him. Nose to tail, these drivers are. Awesome action between these drivers here, but big position changes. We continue this event on here. What action, oh my goodness. But it doesn't look to be over yet because Van Doren, even more trouble because Tavener around the outside, this is for the podium, squeezes him so far wide. Can they both hold on? Just about, but Tavener has to back off. And Van Doren will go through. So much action from this top set. Cody Lawrence has started to open up this gap now. And with 14 minutes and 40 seconds left to go, he's going to start the chase against Jaden Harrison. Meanwhile, side by side, once again, Daniel Tavener around the outside. Van Doren squeezing him off so close between the two drivers there. But it looks like Van Doren is going to take it to the pits for his pit stop. Interesting now. Van Doren felt all the positions being lost, so he's going to take it straight to the pits. So he's going to be the first driver in that top 3 to make a pit stop. Can he pull any sort of undercut? The tires, that's the mandatory change that the drivers have to do. Let's go down the order, shall we? Baiano, Casper, Andy Reid's in the pits as well as Van Doren comes out. And he is just behind Danny Nasir, so 12th position for the Dutchman. So very interesting dynamic now as this race continues. And Van Doren is going to want to start to put some laps down. Danny Nasir, he is able to battle him. No lap cars between him. Van Doren going to go side by side almost. Danny holding him up. Now this is crucial. The Dutchman desperately needs to get past Danny, open up the car, and let these new tires go to work as he starts to push now, or else this pit stop could prove as a negative in this race. Side by side for Van Doren and Danny Nasir. Danny on the outside. Danny might let go of that position, and he will. Cody Lawrence, fastest lap of the race. Starting to push now. So, very, very interesting as this race plays out in this first. Remember, we still have a second race to go, so don't go anywhere. But it's Cody Lawrence now, starting to put some pressure. 29.3 against a 29.8 from the Mercedes, Jaden Harrison. Aussie. P4 at the moment. He was just watching the action, unable to really get in on it. Looking down the order, there you see, just 1.6 behind Jerry is to Sean. Danny Nasir also going to enter the pit, so those tires on the McLaren starting to wear out. So what do we see for Daniel Tavener? When is he going to come in for his pit stop? as we continue that one on here. We saw Oswald Wilson. But mainly important that Van Dorn gets the move around Ozzy in the pits, so he is still on schedule to make this strategy work out. So interesting dynamic in this race as it continues to play out. I see Tabner and Tavar in the chat as Tabner also in this race, and he is now in the pits. Very interesting dynamic, of course, as this race continues to play out. And the crowd is absolutely loving it. They're eating this one out. Eating this one up here. Has also DeVille in the pits. So now it promotes Sean Lee up into the 3rd position in the BMW. At the end of today's round here at Brands Hatch, the drivers are going to receive BOP, as pit lane is getting very busy. The highest points earners are going to get rewarded balance of performance. That is just going to make the racing even closer. Meanwhile, your top two now, Jaden Harrison, Cody Lawrence, yet to pit. If you look at the left-hand side of your screen, the yellow next to the drivers' names indicates that they have made a pit stop.
Thank you.
Did hear a thank you there from Van Dorn as Marlon Young is a lap down. Currently in the bottom half. But here is your leader, Jaden Harrison. Now, crucial pit stop for the Jamaican. The only Jamaican on track. Actually, my apologies. The second Jamaican on track. DeVille Park is still around. He's in the Toyota. Ooh, trouble. Walczak gets a 360 and going. Looks like it was just by himself that spun. But crucially now, with Jaden in the pits, this allows Cody Lawrence to start to push on now. So Sean Lee in the gravel. What has happened to him? Oh, and he's taken it to the pits. Sean Lee, what has happened? Did Sean Lee run out of fuel? He's out. Very interesting. I don't know what happened. It looked like he did teleport into the pits. That is huge. Big top 5 opportunity gone. But now it's Jaden Harrison who gets out on track. As there you see Van Dorn in 3rd position. Look how far he is against the pack. And check this out as well. Daniel Tabner behind Van Dorn, but both of them very close to each other. Casper as well, taking it back onto the track. So he's looking good. Ooh, a little bit off the track though is Van Dorn. This is going to give a big opportunity to Daniel Tabner, the Englishman, now with a chance of gaining a position here. Cody Lawrence in the pits. As we watch this battle here. We take a look at our leader. And where is Jaden Harrison? There he is. So, very crucial now. Cody Lawrence sitting in the pits. Has he come out? He's starting to move. Jaden Harrison on the front straight. Is it enough? It's going to be a bit of a drag race. Yeah, if you did teleport to the pits when you went off, you would be a lap down.
Oh.
Not showing a lap down for me.
It's not showing that on my relative though.
Okay, let me just double check that for you. Okay, so no, you are not. You are not a lap down.
I should be.
Sean Lee having some issues. I'm not too sure. But he is not a lap down. We did see him teleport to the pits, but he's looking fine there on track. So very interesting dynamic there. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this one. This is the first race of 2. Jaden is dominating this league. Hey, Gabrielle, if you were there for the last championship, I don't know. Marlon Young, also a big contender. He did win in dominant fashion. X-Play looked very quick. Jaden Harrison very quick in this car as well. But we're going to find out. The reverse grid, the top 5, is going to be flipped on its head. Jaden's going to start 5th, followed by Cody, Lawrence, Van Dorn, and Tabiner, and then Oswin Wilson. However, between Van Dorn and Daniel Tabiner, this is going to decide the front row, whoever finishes in 4th position. So, very crucial. Do you go for the front row start in race 2, or do you go for the podium here, as these two drivers are going to continue to race on? 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. Huge action between these two guys, but Cody Lawrence able to get away at the latter stages of this race as Van Dorn does touch the gravel onto the outside. So it is going to be very action-packed as we come to the end of this race here. Daniel Tabiner still following on. And we go on board with him. So very close action on track. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Anderson Bino personal best. He's currently sitting in 10th position. So the last driver to score points, top 10 does get points, but only top 5 gets reversed. It's going to get flipped for the reverse grid. Van Dorn running a very solid race, but he still has another McLaren lurking behind him. Daniel Tabiner, ooh, a little too much curb, hopped over. 2 tires in the air momentarily, a little bit wide there. I'm gonna notice that. Yeah, he's in the grass. Final moments of this race. 3 minutes and 20 seconds. You also have an extra lap. And then remember, 2nd race as well, coming up. Cody Lawrence, fastest lap of the race as well. Not going to help too much. Ryan, trouble for him. Off the track. Safe rejoin. He's good. Oh, and Van Dorn off the track. This is a huge opportunity for Daniel Tabiner down the inside. Sweet as you like it. Taking candy from a baby. He's going to get the move done. Oh, it's a bit of contact. Van Dorn runs into the rear, but one little mistake is going to cost the Dutchman the podium position. And that's huge. And that is it. One little mistake can really cost you everything. And it really did there. Daniel Tabiner goes up into 3rd. Van Dorn going to be kicking himself that he let a free position go. Now, on the bright side for Van Dorn, he's going to start in the front row with Oswin Wilson. And on the inside, the preferred line. Lap traffic. Ryan's going to need to stay up to the left-hand side of the track. Oh, and Ryan is going to get a drive-through penalty for cutting the track. And Van Dorn is going to try to take this opportunity. That Tabiner had a slow entry into that corner. This fight is still very much on. Between these two, a little bit of a squeak, a little squiggle there. Squeaky squiggle there from Daniel Tabiner. And Van Dorn's going to take it down the inside very aggressively. They're side by side as they enter the front straight. Tabiner holding on desperately. And Van Dorn backing off, going to take the slipstream. Into turn 1, going to try to take a wide angle. Over the curb, pushing on, big chance for a dive bomb. Tabiner knows it, he defends the inside. Van Dorn to the outside. Switchback possibly. Tabiner holds on. Very good. Drive through taken from Ryan, so he's good to the end of the race. No penalty for him extra. Tabiner missing out on the apex there. Good run from Van Dorn, almost pushing him through the exit. Into the left-hander, very wide there. Mike is going to take it, and he's going to get a very monstrous run. And this might be the run that he needs. Oh, a lot of curb he used excessively. And that's going to kill his momentum. Under a minute left to go, and we still have 1 extra lap. So 2 to go from Harrison. So Van Dorn still trying to find a way to get his 3rd position back. Both of them fighting tooth and nail in identical cars. So no excuse from any of them. Left-hander there, better curb, better apex there from Tabiner. Van Dorn's going to miss out, but he's going to have the slipstream. This is where he loves to make the move. Jaden Harris is going to take back the fastest lap. Every fastest lap is a point. Or should I say the fastest lap for a point, and it's also his personal best, 165. Final lap for all these drivers, and one opportunity left for Van Doren to get back his position. A little bit wide there on corner entry into the hairpin, now down to the left-hander. And Van Doren losing more time. There we have your leader on the left-hand side of your screen as he continues to race on to the checkered flag, the Jamaican, Jaden Harrison. I believe he still has 2 laps to go. I don't think he crossed the line in time, so we did not get the white flag just as yet. So that is good news for Daniel Taberner, and maybe not the best of news for Daniel Taberner, but the best news for Van Doren. Oh, into the grass there on the outside. Just about able to get back onto the track, but dirt on his tires, and that is what I expected. Van Doren is going to run off the circuit. I think that might do it if Daniel Taberner does not make any mistake. Van Doren just running out of road, and Jaden Harrison should be beginning his final lap of the race. That's going to do it for that battle there. Oswin Wilson does have a chance, though, with a struggling Van Doren. Those tires don't look the best. Sean Lee, 6th position, followed by, Jerry and DeVille. These 2 guys have been battling all race long. And we're going to get another bit of action. That's there. You see down the outside. Oh, my God. Sweet if you like it. The Jamaican of DeVille Park swoops through. What a move there. Oh, that's why Jerry did not make his stop, and he made it on the last lap. Or did he? Actually, I'm not too sure. Because I believe he may have... Alright, just from an expert point of view, he had a very quick stop, so I don't think that was tires. I think he came in a second time to take some fuel. Oh, trouble! Andy Rees on the front straight. Now in 10th position, Webster down the road. That's still points on the board. Huge there. But it is this man, Jaden Harrison, on the back straight. What a race for him. Jaden Harrison, pretty dominant, was able to open up the gap from the start of the race. But as soon as the pit stops went through, he soared to the skies as Jaden Harrison is going to come across the line. He is going to take the victory here. Race 1 is going to go to the Jamaican, Jaden Harrison. Cody Lawrence, debut race win, is going to be in his books there. It's not the full race win, but it's going to be like a win in his heart there. A second place is the best effort here in this first effort here. Daniel Taberner. Oh, that was very close.
Yeah, I'm not liking this whole defending 3rd race for you under fuel
now
thing.
Take a look at that. Daniel Taberner, I think he just about crossed the line.
Did you get
against Van Doren.
I think I did. Just.
Did you run out?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, he did run out of fuel.
I was lifting for most of that lap. I ran out a little bit after clearways.
Well, I think he's still
like
3rd position.
0.4 meters.
And your top 5 gets rounded out with Ozzy.
It was still racing.
0.0.
As more drivers still coming across the line. Andy Rees gonna come across 10th position, the last driver to take some points home. Casper, P15. Wild Zach, Danny Nasir, last 2 drivers. Any opportunity for Danny to come around through? Doesn't look like it.
Ran out of fuel at turn 1. After finish.
Wow, so you guys really clutched it with the fuel at the end there.
Yeah.
Well, amazing first race there. It was very, very clean. Had 1 or 2 little argy-bargy moments, but very, very proud of you guys. Very clean, amazing, entertaining first race. The battles throughout it, so spectacular. We're going to get into the interviews of the top 3 now, starting Daniel Taberner. My goodness, you must be sweating the most here, and to have the fuel run out, that is just, yeah, that is job well done to take home the podium, 3rd position. Tabaner, that must have been a lot of weight you must have lost in that one. How was that race for you? Daniel Tabaner, do we have you? I do see you muted. Might have stepped away from his rig, so we're gonna come back to him. Cody, do we have you on the mic? Cody Lawrence.
Yes, sir, you do. Sorry, I forgot I pushed talk.
No worries, no worries. Well, amazing, incredible effort from you here. 2nd position, a great race, debut race. Congratulations, first P2 on the board. How was that race for you?
Well, I kind of had my fate decided for me after T2. Mike managed to sneak through. I think he underfueled, I think, for the first stint. So trying to get by him. He put on a good defense, but it just had to be patient to get by Mike. Just too far up the road. I had some good pace at the end, but well done to Jaden on the win. Good job to Daniel on P3. Dang it, Mike, for holding me up for the first stint, but he put on good defense, so good job on his P4. Yeah, want a little more? We'll see what we can get in the next race.
100%. Good luck on it. And
Yes,
in first place, Jaden Harrison. Incredible race from you. P1, very dominant in that Mercedes. How was that one?
It was a good race. I found some pace on the race pace, but yeah, I kind of got the gap there fighting behind and no need to push or risk anything. So I just started to just calm down towards the end. Lap time really matters. Wanted to bring it home with the gap. So yeah, it was pretty good, and hopefully we fight closer next race.
Game plan. You start in P5 here for this race 2. What's the strategy?
Same as usual, take my time, stay up the incidents, and keep moving forward.
Well, cannot wait to see how you do here. Congratulations on the race win. Good luck in the 2nd. I'm just gonna get one more shout.
Those guys are getting whopped.
Yes, sorry, I thought you'd do Jaden first. I snuck off after the race.
Don't worry about it. Martin, the BOPs are for after the round, not for the race itself, not for the first race and the 2nd race. Yeah, Daniel, amazing effort, P3. A war. You must have sweat the most out of all these drivers here. Yeah, great attack. P3 on the board against Van Dort, and then running out of fuel at the end. Yeah, cream at the very top there. Whipped cream to go. How was that one?
Very sweaty. You're entirely right. That was a bit tense, especially at the end. Mike and Cody ahead were doing a really solid job holding me off at the start. I couldn't really get by them until I think we all pitted off cycle from each other. I messed up my pit stop a little bit, so I dropped a lot of time, Cody.
And hopefully we can see if our stream is working here. But meanwhile, this battle is very, very much underway here. And I think we do have the stream back. So I'm not too sure what transpired. We'll tell you in a moment, because Tabaner's gonna look to the move on the inside on Oswin Wilson. It looks like he's got the move done. Yes, he has. Job well done. Meanwhile, Cody Lawrence has caught up now to this fight. This action is incredible. But once again, folks, apologies for the technical difficulties on the stream. We got it. Looks to be working now. To all of you guys watching the stream, thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know if the stream really picked it up, but it might have been a bit of a jump from our interviews into the live racing. But meanwhile, side by side, Jaden Harrison is gonna go through and take the lead off of Van Dorn. But a little bit of contact almost now. Both drivers headed to the grass, but Van Dorn not quite over. He knows this is his only chance in this fight to hold on. Huge opportunity here. Goes over the curb, trouble for Oswin Wilson. He hits the wall. He's off the track. Oswin Wilson off the circuit. Meanwhile,
Van Dorn is lagging.
Take a look at it. So, yeah, once again, we're having a little bit of trouble on the stream side. We're trying to sort it out. But if there was a jump onto the stream and you did not see the start of this race, all of it is being captured, recorded onto our YouTube channel that will be uploaded at a later date, so you don't gotta worry about that. Meanwhile, we're still trying to figure out what in the world is going on our stream side, but so much action going on, so you're not gonna miss a single thing. All the action is being captured. You do not need to worry about that. Jaden Harrison pushing on now with Van Dorn trying to hustle, but it was Oswin Wilson who lost out huge. He's into the pits now. And Daniel Tabner able to set home free. Cody Lawrence up in the 4th position. Huge for the championship. That's what I'll say. Huge championship implications. Even though it's the first round, we still have a lot of racing left to do. Just trying to double check. Once again, I do apologize if there was any jump, any lag onto the stream. From our side, it does not look like it. Or actually, it might have. But meanwhile, 2 fast laps there. Danny Nasir off the track into the grass. Needs to get it flick spun and back going again. So there was a jump onto the stream, so once again I do apologize for that. But once again, it is all being recorded, so you're not going to miss a single thing. So to our 12 live viewers, thank you so much for tuning in and watching the action. You have not missed too much of this race. Very big action here at the front. These guys are continuing to have an amazing ding-dong battle right on our screens. But the gap between Harrison and Van Dorn, under a second. They're still trying to keep close tabs between each other as, oh, trouble! As Jerry off the track and DeVille coming close by, trying to look for an opportunity. Trying to look for any sort of move here. As we continue racing on, it's Jaden Harrison who holds on to the lead of this race. Second position, Van Dorn starting to push on now. Still 12 minutes and 38 seconds to go, within a chance to get this one. Going here as Cody Lawrence, 4th position, Daniel Taverner, 3rd position, but he is starting to hustle on, trying to catch up and trying to go for the 2nd place move on Van Dorn, as we see Ryan bringing out some local yellows. Still continuing on now. Van Dorn, pushing almost a tire off the track. 2 seconds he's opened up. For the fight between 2nd and 3rd position. What an action-packed 2nd race this has been. What a race week this has been, I will say. Just total. Andy Reid's making a move on Jerry. So Cook now P9, looking for any sort of move. Mercedes against each other. Battle for P8, big points still on the board. And for chance, meanwhile, trouble. Danny Nasir brings out some yellows on the back straight. as Marlon Young enters the pits. Has Danny got it going? Just about. Yes, he has. And he's going to get going now. Meanwhile, Jaden Harrison opens up that lead. And I think he's home free. He's going to go for the double. 2 in a row for Harrison, potentially. Daniel Tavener, Van Dorn. These two were fighting for 3rd position in race 1. Now, they're fighting for 2nd position here in race 2. A little bit of a blink there from Van Dorn. That is what Jaden was talking about with the lag. Nonetheless, Tavener still hunting with 10 minutes to go. Drivers still have to make their pit stops. Having a little bit of trouble on our standings page as well. So these are your actual timings here on your screen. We're going to stay on board with Tavener as we can hopefully get this adjusted. As actually there we see, oh, it's lag there from Van Dorn side by side. Oh, a little bit of contact as well. Holding on. Van Dorn elbows are out for him. Huge battle as they continue to race on. Into the left-hander, still keeping this one alive. Side by side around the outside. And just like in the last race, he's going to take it into the pits. So I think that is good now. So we can continue here with the this leaderboard here. So once again, apologies. I saw the leaderboard acting up there last moment. So, as this race continues on, Daniel Tavener now up into 2nd position.
Raul, why was that go penalty?
Should be cleared if there was one. But no, did not see your name pop up, so you should be good. So Sean Lee, just making sure he does not have any penalty under his name, but we did see some drivers do have cut track penalties. Casper came up. That was one of them. So still an interesting dynamic as this race continues to play out. Cody Lawrence, 2nd position as Tavener now enters the pits. So, huge opportunity for Van Dorn. If he's going to pull the undercut, there you see him. And Ryan is taking his drive through there. But there you see on pit exit. It's going to be a drag race. Tavener is not going to be able to get ahead. Van Dorn is going to hold on and go for that. So beautifully done there. Aston Martin in the gravel. It's Carmona in the Aston Martin. But Van Dorn, 3rd position. With Tavener in 4th. So game on to the end. This is it, their big fight to the very end of this race. What is going to transpire between them? That is the big question mark as Jaden Harrison now into the pits. Casper got his drive-through taken, he is good. Meanwhile, Cody is going to enter the pits as well. Oh, look at the hustle in there, almost hitting the wall. And he's good. Gets in for his stops of both of your drivers. In for their pit stops there. So your 2 leaders in the pits with Jaden now coming out. Where is Van Dorn? He's gonna just about overtake Cody Lawrence. And Tavener's gonna do that as well. But when it comes to your leader, oh, he's actually backed up there with the McLaren there on his exit. Van Dorn now on track. Game on. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Van Dorn is going to be fighting now to the very end. With Jaden, fresher tires on that Mercedes. Van Dorn with the warmer tires up to temperature. So here we go. They're going to race to the very end now. Your top 5 making their pit stops. And Ryan needs to get out the way, so he needs to stay on one side of the track. He's gonna do that. Oh, he's actually gonna run off the track. And does that affect Tavener? No, it does not. Does it affect Cody Lawrence? I don't think so. He's a bit far behind. 1.4. Oh, mistake there. Van Dorn hitting the gravel. Now that is huge drama there. And that's going to allow Jaden Harrison to open up that gap even more. Trouble for Danny Nasir. And he's just sitting just before that, just before the straightaway. But 3 minutes left to go. Daniel Tavener enters under 1 second. Now it's going to be a huge fight to the end now. What will happen? Big question. Between these guys here.
Oh, not again. Oh, my game crashed.
Oh, and Van Dorn's out! Oh no, Van Dorn saying his game has crashed! He's gone!
Great.
Oh, in huge trouble for the Dutchman. That is a big shame. A retirement. I think our first retirement today coming from Van Dorn. That is very unfortunate. My goodness, that is the worst feeling. He was on course, fighting for the race win, holding on to P2. And that's going to take a huge hit in this first round of 5. Meanwhile, Ryan bringing out some yellows there, able to get back on the track. But now Tavener has inherited 2nd position. 29.3. I get to 29.2. Both of them running almost identical pace as Cody Lawrence with a 29.1. Top 3 in it to the very end with Cody Lawrence, the quickest out the 3. Cody Lawrence, quickest against Daniel Tavener and Jaden Harrison. Daniel Tavener, quicker than Jaden Harrison. So, this comes down to it. Sweating bullets out here in the commentary booth. A lot of these drivers also going to be sweating quite a lot. And I think one of those drivers who is sweating quite a bit is this man, Oswin Wilson, who is featuring on our little battle cam here. continuing to race on. But there you see Oswin Wilson in the tank top. It is hot like hell. And yeah, he's pushing on. He's P9, but these cars are very unforgiving. You see just what he is doing in the cockpit there, but amazing action. All over you look. But coming down to it, with 22 seconds to go, Jaden Harrison should be, yeah, he is on the 2 to go. 29-3 against a 29-1. Ooh, more trouble for Ryan. Heard something from Marlon Young. Not too sure what he said. Radio chatter did got cut out for a moment. 10 of you guys watching the stream, thank you so much for tuning in to Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club this evening here. Next week out, when the BOP is applied, we got a doozy for you. Because up next, it's Portland. We're going to the Americas in Portland International Raceway. You do not want to miss it. Jaden Harrison, Danny Nasir, of course Danny not for position, but he is just about holding on there, sitting in P13, but it's this man, Daniel Tavener, who's keeping the dream alive. Holding this one to great lengths. But please, if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We're definitely gonna have all these issues that's on the stream sorted out for the next one, as Jaden Harrison, fastest lap of the race, 29-0, telling everybody he is not the slowest one out of that top 3. But we're gonna get all these issues sorted out for the next race. Bit of a shame that we do have a bit of technical difficulties, not giving you guys our standard high quality definition that you don't get anywhere else in the world of sim racing. So massive apologies there. But 7 days time we head to Portland. It'll be all sorted out and all good to go. Meanwhile, more yellow flags. Oh, and he's in the middle of the track. Ryan, you need to reverse. You need to get out of there. And yes, he is going to reverse, so that is very good. Meanwhile, heading back up to the leaders here. And this is your main man, Jaden Harrison. He has won the first race. And going for the 2 of 2 here today. I do not know. Our leaderboard just loaded up, interestingly. But it's still wrong. Ooh, more talking there from Marlon Young. Don't know what it is, but Jaden Harrison around the final corner. Run race win is gonna transition now to 2 race wins. Jaden Harrison in the Mercedes wins it. He sweeps the British Grand Prix. Daniel Tavener, 2nd position. Cody Lawrence, P3. Amazing effort there. Sean Lee racing to the line with Andy Rees just behind him, but not enough time. Sean Lee's going to be very happy with himself. He's going to finish in 4th position. Andy Rees, P5. DeVille Park, P6. Marlon Young heard a lot of stuff over the mic. I don't know what was going on. Meanwhile, though, actually, check a look at this. Oswin Wilson. Martin Webster. Oh, it's a bit of contact. And they might have a bit of a drag race at the line. Take a look at this. Toyota against Mercedes side by side. Martin Webster holding on. Oh, goes deep.
Nice try, Martin.
Oswin says, nice try. Martin Webster holds on with all his might. But Oswin Wilson's gonna come home in 8th position. Wow, what a fight. Good close battle at the line.
Yeah, good try.
Awesome battling there. Final drivers, Jerry and Jasper, to come across the line. That is gonna do it.
So I left your leg out wide.
What a race that was. Incredible race once again. Wow. Amazing effort from you guys. But starting off the interviews now, Jaden Harrison, you take the race victory. Here, you sweep it to a...
Right now, I'll probably throw a clip in after we're done here, and we'll make of it what we make of it. And then got Ocon'd by a lap car at one point.
Ooh.
I had yellow front end for the end of my first stint. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. Very much so. And, yeah, I wish I had better things to say, but unfortunately I do not. I apologize. Want more, didn't get more.
But overall, first time competing with us. How'd you like it out there?
First race wasn't bad. Second race, like I said, could have been better. We'll see what happens next week, of course, for Portland. That's probably the one time I'm ever going to get to league race my home track, because I'm up right across the river from Portland, Oregon. So that'll be cool. And we'll have some fun with that next week, hopefully.
Can't wait to see what you could do at home. Congratulations on the podiums. Great results from you.
Thank you very much.
So we're going to end off the stream here. Big congratulations to our top three. All of our drivers showing up here today, giving us an amazing action-packed event here today. Hopefully, we will see all of you in 7 days' time for the next round. But as it stands now, we are going to exit out the stream. And yeah, you're free to stay in the broadcast channel if you want to have a little discussion amongst your fellow drivers. If not, you're free to leave. Thank you so much once again for coming along and racing with us. We hope to see you once again next week out. So incredible effort there. Thank you so much for an amazing race here. Thank you for all the viewers, to our drivers. Incredible racing. This was an action-packed event once again. I think we're still having some trouble on the stream side, that it's just continuously jumping from different parts of the stream. We were noticing we were having some low frame drops on the stream side that we were noticing. Yeah, massive apologies there. That has to be looked at. That has only happened maybe once or twice in our history. So, yeah, that's just a matter of just tweaking a bit of the settings, and, yeah, we'll be back up into your high standard quality definition. Now, in terms of race 2, our footage did get a little bit locked up as we were recording it. So, in terms of race 2, we'll upload that if we can. If not, we'll substitute something for that. So, you guys are going to be able to see the full race of that one in the coming days, so stay tuned. But thank you so much for tuning into Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, uploading daily for the first time now. I've had a whole week of amazing content, your best place to race, your one stop every Saturdays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Folks, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We are on course for 600 subscribers. It would mean a lot if you hit that subscribe button, like the stream if you liked it. We will see you in 7 days' time for round 2 for the U.S. Grand Prix at Portland. In terms of race 2,